Welcome to your weekend focus, November the 13th and the 14th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I'm going to send it right back to you. We have the 13 energy. The 13 energy is about realizing some things that have held us back and letting out our inner child and experiencing the world with a breath of fresh air. 1 plus 3 is a 4, so we are building our foundations for happiness, for joy, for celebration in our life. Not those fleeting moments, but the consistency in our life of having time for ourselves, to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to allow the stresses to leave. If we look at the numerology of Saturday, it's a 20, and so it's so much about turning points. It's so much about making decisions. It's so much about understandings. It's when we want to stand in that Superman pose and just envision our life going forward in the most wonderful way. 2 plus 0 is a 2. That is the inner magic within you and letting it out. It's a caring, nurturing energy. But it's about stopping and seeing the magic that's within you and utilizing it, bringing it out into the open. Now, on Sunday, we have the 14 energy. Having more by having less is definitely a major part of the 14. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What is your definition of abundance, of love, of happiness, of peace of mind? What things need to be in place? What things do you feel need to be there for your stability, for your security? One plus 4 is a 5. It is about happiness and giggles and joy. It's also romance. It's about your creativity. If we do the numerology of the day, it's 21, telling us that there are things that we need to finish, things that are left undone, that are going to stay anchored to us until we release it. And so we want to have the energy, especially in a new moon energy, to be able to skip down our path. And we won't be able to skip down our path if we are anchored to our past. So maybe it's paperwork, maybe it's having that conversation, maybe it's getting your resume out there, maybe it's redoing a room, whatever it may be for you that holds you in its grip, so to speak, and you're not moving past it. You're procrastinating for one reason or another. This is the time to say, okay, we've got to get it done. Now, 2 plus 1 is a 3, and that's planting the seeds. That's birth, rebirth, creation, creativity. So we find new ways of tackling an old project. We get inventive with tackling those problems, those loose ends. Sun is in Scorpio. Moon, I believe the moon is in Pisces for Saturday and then moves into Aries for Sunday. So about the time we've had breakfast or something, the moon will have moved into Aries. So Saturday is more of a laid back kind of day, daydreaming, not really getting anything done, maybe talking, maybe daydreaming, maybe exploring what could be done. But then we go into the Aries moon on Monday, so our Sunday, so we'll hit the ground running. We'll want to accomplish, we'll want to do. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is protecting your dreams, your passions, standing up for them. Not letting anybody kick dirt at you or making fun of you because of what you want to do or who you want to become or what you want to try. It's your path. It's yours alone. You walk it. You're going to be there till the end of time. You're the only one in it long term. So it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks and says. But don't let anybody poke holes in your dream. Don't let anybody diminish it in any way. Don't allow anybody to make you compromise your dream in some way. This is about standing up for your dreams this weekend and saying, no, it's what I want to try. Maybe I'll fail. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll fail. But I want to try it. I want to experience it. I don't want to be laying there 20, 30, 50, 100 years from now and saying on my deathbed, I wish I would have at least given that a try. I wonder what would have happened if I would have just given it the try it deserved. Given me the chance I deserved. The Empress is right next to the Queen of Swords. So this is about planting those seeds. This is about taking a risk on yourself. This is about thinking, you know what? I'm going to at least try. I'm going to take that first step. I'm going to put my toe in the water. On the Star card, making the impossible possible. So we do have a beautiful weekend upon us. Don't push yourself by any stretch of the imagination. We do not want to push ourselves, especially on the Saturday. The Saturday is about daydreaming. The Saturday is about dreaming of the possibilities, adding to your dream. The Sunday is a little bit more about the action plan. So, you're sitting back there and you're thinking, oh, it'd be nice to do this. And if I could do that, and this could come in. And wait a minute. And you get that aha moment. You get that epiphany of how it can actually be in your life. How you can actually bring that thought into a reality, into your world. That's what the Star card is here, right after the Empress and in the middle of the... So unexpected things will happen. And if we're not expecting the unexpected things, trust me, your nerves will be frazzled to no end. But you know that unexpected things. So why is this being shown to me? Why am I in this situation? Why is this person talking that way to me? Why is that person saying those words to me? Why is it I feel this way? Why is it that I'm thinking about this? Ask. Question the things that happen around you, the unexpected events. And don't let it get under your skin, because it's just something that you're going through. So go with the flow, right? Let that energy flow through you. The Three of Pentacles is back again. Yes, it's going to demand work from us. Absolutely. There's no doubt that this path that we are stepping into is roll up your sleeves and get to business. Get down to work. You're not going to accomplish anything by daydreaming about it. Daydreaming is good, but we also have to do the practical. We have to do the things that will bring it into existence. However little those steps may be, however grand those steps may be, we have to work towards that goal. We have to roll up our sleeves. Now here we're holding the paintbrush to our tomorrow, the canvas of our tomorrow. So what does it look like? So part of it is asking us to use our imaginations to grow it. That it's our narrative, it's our story, it's our path. So we get to write it. We get to paint it. We get to make it evolve into exactly what we want it to be. But it takes work, it takes patience with ourselves. And our last card is 14, Temperance. So we have the 14 energy. This card has been coming up. I think it flew out of the deck either Thursday or Friday on us. So we had to pay attention to it. And this is about having more by having less. What do you have too much of? What's that clutter? What's that pile? Well, once upon a time I was going to do this, and so I bought this stuff, but now it just sits there. So somebody else needs it. Put it on Kijiji. Put it on the Facebook selling page. Tell your friends and neighbors, do you need this stuff? Because I don't need it, and I'm going to give it away. If you guys don't want it, it's good stuff. It's just not for me. Because it's taking up room. It's taking, you don't understand when you go to the grocery store and you pick up that can of peas, okay? You turn it around, you read the label, you go, yeah, I don't think so. You put it back and you go upon your way. Or you decide to put it in your cart and take it home, put it on your kitchen shelf. You're going to have that next Tuesday now. It's marked. But perhaps the person who was putting that can of soup on the shelf just found out that they weren't getting the promotion. I found out that they had to do a double because the other guy booked off sick and they could force you for overtime. Or their partner just broke up with them, or they had a fight, or they just heard that somebody's sick, or perhaps they've heard themselves that in some way they're sick. And they've touched that can. A bit of that energy rubs off onto that can. So what are all the things you got in your home? Because they all hold an energy. I know one girl who had a girlfriend that was moving away, and so she put some of the items at her house, but the person was a very toxic person, and she felt that in her house. When she took it out of her house, she felt this lightness in her house. So are you storing something in your basement for somebody? Tell them to come pick it up, or it's going to the city dump. You're tired of being the place where they can store everything, the storage unit, the storage facility. And look what's no longer necessary in your life, what no longer has value in your life. Having more by having less. Let's get a mantra card. So out of that, we had, what did we have? We had the Empress, the Star, and Temperance all show up this weekend. So it is a very profound weekend for us. A lot of the things that happen are meant to happen, to open our eyes, to teach us lessons, to allow us to learn more about ourselves or another or our environment. Really, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen. Well, we got some royalty in there. The Three of Pentacles is the one card. Just tells us that we need to get to work. Now, we have free will, so we don't have to work if we don't want to. Will the things happen for us? Absolutely not. But we've made that decision. We've made that choice. We know that we should roll up our sleeves and get to work. And if we refuse to, or we decide not to, or we procrastinate and say, I'll do it tomorrow, then you're not going to be able to really tap into these energies the way that you can. And we have the Empress here. We have the Star here. We have the Temperance here. Beautiful cards to show us what is necessary going forward, what is not necessary, what's anchored to us, what holds us back, what seeds we want to plant, what new adventures we want to go on, and that we can make the impossible possible. But it may take backing it up a little bit and thinking it through. So when I was shuffling, the dragonfly flew out. No pun intended. Live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. Don't procrastinate for tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. Do it today. Phone somebody. Get together with somebody. Watch a movie. Go for a walk. Go on a trip. Plan a trip for yourself. Plan a new adventure. Create an opportunity for yourself. Meet some new people. Join a yoga class. Join a gymnasium. Join a craft of some sort. Maybe pottery or painting or dancing, or do something that makes you feel alive, that you've done something in this moment in time. The dragonfly. The dragonfly lives near water. They're always in my backyard because I have a creek back there. So it was neat this spring. I saw so many of them. I didn't really see them in the fall, so it might have been too dry for them. The dragonfly represents the ability to be emotionally strong and flexible. It's one of the only creatures that can fly up, down, sideways, and backwards. Living your truest life is a responsibility. Do not let it be trivialized or lived superficially. Do not let it be trivialized. That was right at the very beginning with the Queen of Swords. Do not let other people take your power. Do not give it away. Do not work towards somebody else's agenda unless it also works with your agenda. So do not let anybody trivialize your dreams, your goals, your wants, your life. The dragonfly is a symbol of knowing who you are and what you want. Make informed decisions and live life to the fullest without regrets. The mantra is, I'm emotionally strong and live my life without regrets. No regrets. Just beauty and laughter and love, sunshine. Well, that's the goal. Of course, we're humans, so we don't learn a lot. We don't grow a lot when everything is all sparkly and sunshiny. And I don't know if this weekend is going to be a beautiful energy for us, but it's what we do with that energy that will matter this weekend. Okay, we'll get an animal here. Oh, find your voice. The frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. I know I'm dating myself. I always like that frog with his top hat and his cane dancing. Sing, say no, express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Don't you love it how it all comes together in the perfect message? I've got Dylan hairs or something on my face. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, and yet Frog says you've been putting too much pressure on yourself. You maybe have been allowing others to steal your time, exhaust your energy, tap into your resources. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you've quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. It's not easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes and the more empowered you will feel. And you know that having more by having less, I kind of did it more of a physical thing, but it could be just your obligations, your responsibilities that people want you to adhere to. It could be that kind of clutter as well. Absolutely. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that's hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening, a boss or coworker who isn't respecting you. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin by writing it down. Write down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Look yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth, and you may see within your eyes how much this has damaged your soul and spirit. Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It can be in your home, your car. Sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. It's the expression of yourself by singing that does. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, possibly a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you. And it may be shaky right now, but it will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. There are no restrictions. There are only limitations that you place on yourself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.